Hey everybody, Jason Brown here with theBrownReport.com, and I received a message on Facebook from a gentleman. He asked me about, how did I get started trading in the stock market and how did I turn my student loan into a six-figure trading account. He said he didn't really understand, and it made me think about some of the other principles about money and about investing. And so I wanted to just shoot a quick video and talk to you a little bit about that whole process and the mindset and some things that you may be going through, especially this holiday season with respect to money. So I got started with $500 trading in the stock market and, listen to some of my other stories on YouTube or the podcast. And I just wanted to make $50 so I didn't have to work weekends. And so once I made $50 off that 500, it didn't take long to realize that, hey, wait a minute, if I had 5,000, then I could have made $500. And then if I had 10,000, I could have made $1,000. So I started thinking, well, I don't have 10,000. How can I get 10,000? So I had a scholarship to Wayne State University here in Detroit, Michigan. And what happens is when I did some research and I found out that once you have a scholarship, they pay the university. So I also applied for a student loan and they pay the university as well. Now, I don't recommend anybody go and do this, but I just was hungry and passionate about trying to figure out how to get $10,000 so that I could increase my earnings with my newfound love with the stock market. And so basically once the student loan the scholarship pays and then the student loan pays, and I found out that the refund comes back to the student. So if my tuition was fully paid for by the scholarship, then all the money from the student loan would come back to me in the form of a check or form of a refund. And so I took that refund and then I invested it with the long-term vision that I would grow my accounts and then pay the student loan back later. So that's really how I got involved in and turned that student loan into a six-figure trading account. Now, what's the point that I want to share with you in this story around the holiday season? It's that, some of you might be out there thinking, I want to get involved in the stock market, but I just don't have that kind of money. Or you may be thinking, I'm going to be buying presents, I'm going to be buying gifts this year. And I'm here to tell you that once you get the knowledge and you have the opportunity in front of you, you're gonna have a decision to make whether to keep going with your old thinking or to do something different. So for me, I was like, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take a chance with the student loan. I'll pay it back over time if I'm wrong about this thing. I got time, I'll worry about that later. But I made a choice to do something different. And since then, I've been thinking differently how I look at money. So people will message me and say, hey, I want to take your course, but I don't have $100, or whichever course they're looking at. But one of the lowest ones is $100. Then I write back to that person and say, let me ask, do you have a TV? Do you have a smartphone? Do you have anything around your house of value that's not making you any money, right? And so sometimes they immediately see where I'm going with this, and other times they're like, well, where's he going with this, right? So when's the last time you just, sold your TV, right? How much money is that TV making you watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that? How much are those Jordans that cost $130? How much money is that bringing into your pocket? Have you thought about getting creative and going around the neighborhood and cutting your grass, or do you just have too much pride to go out and cut the grass, yet that pride is stopping you from getting involved with the stock market or some type of opportunity that could change your life forever? So you really have to look around you and think, how can I come up with the money? Because the reality is we all have the ability to come up with $100, $500, $1,000, whatever the case may be. It's just how we choose to make our decisions and how we choose to spend our money. For example, we're in the biggest shopping season of the year. I can guarantee you each one, if you're listening to this video and you can hear my voice, I can guarantee there's probably somebody's gift you can cut back on. There's somebody who you could go to this year and say, hey, normally I get everybody a gift, but I'm trying to set myself up for 2016 and do something different and be able to invest in the stock market so I never have to worry about not having enough money again. There's people you could go to and say, not this year. Hey kids, we're not doing a lot of toys this year. We're doing one toy instead of 10. Or hey family, I can only get one gift instead of everybody a gift. Or hey wife, brother, sister, husband, we need to cut back this year. I'm making a conscious decision that this year I'm not gonna spend that type of money on gifts because it's time to invest in myself, invest in my mindset, invest in this training, invest in and learning a new skill. And until you're willing to do that, you won't be successful. because you're not preparing yourself for better opportunities. You're focused on right now. You're focused on things that's not making you money. And so because of that, you look around, and when the opportunity finally presents itself for you to make money, you can't see it. You're blinded because of how you look at money and how you look at the opportunity around you. You're more focused on buying gym shoes, buying presents, all this stuff, instead of looking around and saying, how can I come up with the money that'll change my life? I'll probably be doing the video again in February, March, or April, because guess what? Tax season will be coming around, and most people take their tax money and go buy a car, or they go shopping, or they go do something ridiculous, or unfortunately they're in so much debt that from Christmas they turn around and now when they get $2,000-$3,000 back from taxes, they got to pay off their Christmas gifts, which talk about an endless cycle, right? So you're never, ever prepared for opportunity. So this is Jason Brown signing off saying, think differently about money this holiday season. Think differently about the things that is around your house and how you can come up with the money to get involved in this industry, so that 6 months, 12 months, it could be 3, 4, 5 years from now, however long it takes, that you're in a better financial position and you're ready and able to take advantage of opportunity when it comes your way. Hey, leave a message below if you're going to be doing something different this year or in the very near future, and changing how you think about money and looking for opportunities that could be right in front of your face.